Pretty awesome, isn't it? The Grand Canyon is one of the most spectacular natural wonders on Earth. 277 miles long, 18 miles wide at its widest, and more than a mile deep into Earth's crust. And unlike the Great Wall of China, you can actually see it from space. All of the water in all of the world's rivers would only fill it halfway. Almost defies belief. The Colorado River, the river that made this canyon, is only about 100 meters wide. That's not very big as rivers go. The Mississippi, the Amazon are far, far bigger, and they've never made anything like this. So, how did it happen? No one was around to see it form, but its story is written in all of those beautiful rock layers. Geologists are kind of like time-traveling detectives. They look for fingerprints here and there, retrace the footsteps to retell Earth's story as best as we can. Now, the Native American people in this area call this canyon Kaibab, which means mountain lying down or upside down mountain. And they didn't know how right they were, because down there at the bottom of the canyon, the oldest rocks are mountains.
The oldest rocks at the bottom of the canyon are named after the Hindu god Vishnu. About 1.8 billion years ago, the area that's now the Grand Canyon was covered in mountains taller than the Himalayas. But over hundreds of millions of years, erosion wore them down into hills just tens of meters tall.
From this point on, the evolution of the Grand Canyon doesn't happen in a dry desert like you see today. It happens underwater. Ancient oceans filled this area from a billion years ago to as recently as 80 million years ago. That water would rise and fall and rise and fall again, depositing sand and mud and even ancient seashells, compressing them into rock, piling layer upon layer and creating this colorful layer cake just waiting to be cut. But you might notice we're not at sea level right now. About 70 or 80 million years ago, this whole area took a tectonic elevator ride straight up, creating this high plateau. But there was still no river and no canyon. But northeast of here, that same uplift created the Rocky Mountains and their snow-covered peaks.
Melting snow began to flow and pool up in this area. Small rivers joined together to make larger ones, some pooled up into lakes, some even changed direction. And about 5 or 6 million years ago, the Colorado River was born.
That's not that old in geological time, but this river is special. It drops 10 feet for every mile that it travels and carries 500,000 tons of silt and sand and rocks downstream every day. It's like liquid sandpaper. It cut the plateau backwards, the same way that a waterfall wears away at a cliff, cutting this mile-deep scar like a hot knife through butter.
So that's how it got deep. But how did the canyon get so wide? Well, gravity took over, rain and ice chipping away at the canyon walls, and as it fell, it was carried downstream. Fossils and rocks from this area have even been found downstream almost as far as the Gulf of California.
And that's pretty much how we got the canyon of today. If you want to turn a mountain upside down, all you need is time. This canyon's still changing. It's getting deeper and wider, and as we continue to study it, the story of this canyon will change too. There's stories like this locked in Earth's crust all over the planet, hidden from view.